Hello and welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program career mode. We are in the version 0.23 and today we will be attempting to launch a probe towards Eve, since the planets are in a, well, not in an ideal alignment, but it should be close enough that we should manage it. So in order to do that, which of these uses less electric charge? This one. Okay, so we'll go with this Stay Putnik, and well, that'll be a good enough starting platform for what we are about to attempt here. So for a start we will want a whole lot of solar panels just to power this thing, because we will be transmitting stuff back home. We will not be actually, staying on Eve for any seriously extended periods of, well, this is just a flight to try and get some quick science from, just some basic parts. Okay, so this part here will be the bit which actually lands on Eve. So we'll be wanting one of these. Certainly we'll be wanting a couple of thermometers just in case, and putting multiple thermometers on this doesn't really bother me because they are insanely light. So 6 ought to be fine. Alright, this would be the part which actually lands, right? So we're gonna need parachutes, certainly, structural pieces. Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna work out, is it? Maybe, no. Certainly not. Actually, let us start over with a proper probe part, something that we can actually use properly. So we'll put a parachute there, that should be a good start. Also, what do we put here? I think I still want one of these. And we can certainly put a bunch of these actually. Maybe not, I think 4 should be more than enough. So, that's 4 of those. Further, 4 batteries should be fine, and also we're gonna need at least 1 antenna. So we'll put one of these on there. Now, probe should be easier than a manned launch, so we're actually gonna be adding a lot of science to this ride, and hopefully it'll work out. So in order for this to really work, we're gonna need a bit of this, and actually that's a good question, isn't it? How do we set it up? Could actually do something like so and add multiples of these, right? No, but in a way, of course, that damn it, they don't want to be facing outwards, do they? Properly. Okay, that's fine. Nope. 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 Phooey! Yeah, they always want to face like that. Alright, that will have to do, I suppose. Do we have big parachutes? No, we don't, but that should be fine. We'll just add some of this, maybe? No, still can't, for some reason. Interesting. Why not? What about like this? Okay, now we can. So yeah, we'll just parachute this down on Eve. It should be perfectly safe. So this is gonna be our probe. All I have to do is add the landing legs and the goop containers. That and a bunch of solar panels, of course, so that this thing actually has enough power to transmit all the stuff it will gather along the way. So we'll grab stuff in space higher reef, in space lower reef, and you know. Although, here's the thing, I could attempt to land this on Gili as well, because Gili is really easy to land on. You know, if we could land this on Gili as well, that would actually go a long ways towards the science. So, yeah. I want to get towards the good tech, so I'm doing, you know, missions that actually make sense based on how much science we can get and what our capabilities are. And please let me... Okay, we'll just have to settle for tying these together, I suppose. Okay, so... This should be good, right? Right? This won't have any RCS, which is less good, though. Okay. So how about we just add some, right? We have this little... No, that's a big RCS tank. Okay, so how about we add it here, then? That should be fine, and add that there. We'll set this to open... Interesting. So, I'm actually gonna raise the minimal pressure here to, say, 5. Gonna leave this at 1. We're gonna put these to open fully at, well, 50 maybe. Actually, no, I probably want them to open together, so... Well, Eve has really thick atmosphere, and this thing is pretty light, so... Let's leave it at 500, that should be close enough for government work. This won't have too much delta V on it, unfortunately, which is less good, but... What can you do? And we don't really have any truly, really good engines either, which is even worse. And so how do we handle this? Do we have the good structural... Oh, no, we don't. We can't really do that very well, can we? So we could handle it like this and just have something like this here. So this should have a pretty decent thrust to weight ratio right here. Well, decent thrust weight ratio and lots of power too, but... That's a good question, really. How do I want to handle this? Actually, I want a really piddly upper stage here, to be honest. Right? Just something nice and small that can be easily handled. We need to make sure we don't forget an antenna, because we removed the one we put there, right? Right, we did. So that being the case, we should get another one. Just one though, one will be fine. Okay, that's good. That won't get us far, but that's good. This should have a delta V of about 2, maybe 2,500, so we're gonna need a lot more power for this before it's actually useful. Okay, so below this we are gonna have a really long stack, unfortunate that, but it can't be helped, that we will use for boosting ourselves, possibly for, in part, boosting ourselves into orbit, and also in part for escape burns, if everything goes to plan. At this point, the thrust weight will become less awesome. So yeah, this is more for actually heading outwards, right? Right, so it is. So we'll have one set of double-length tanks here with oomph enough to push us upwards towards orbit, hopefully. And we'll make another set here to create a sort of double stack thingy. You know. Oh, come on. Okay, there you go, good. And on these we shall use the big boosters, big rockets, the strong motors, namely the... Though, should probably use the LVT-30 on both. God damn it. Okay, there you go. Yes, I think if I add winglets, a single vectoring center stack should be good. Will I add winglets though? Actually, I can't, not with the design I have in mind, so... Damn it! There you go, okay. So, the way we're gonna strut this together, fuel duct this together is we're gonna have stuff going to here. Stuff going to here. And that stuff from there going into the central stack, where it will be used by that. This engine will fire from the very beginning. This is that one. Okay, that's fine. These do not decouple together. They just don't. Okay, these detach first. There we go. That's good. Now we need to strut things together, make sure that everything is holding. Okay, one to there. Damn it all to... Right, and these we will need to strut to the top, as well as these, just to make sure things hold together. And here we can do this. That's good. And this, that should be fine. And we can strut these, which will be going away first with these. And then we just need to add some solid rocket motors to this whole thing. So, let us actually do this. I don't have any launch stabilizers, do I? Ooh, that's gonna be nasty. But I'm probably overbuilding this a great deal. It doesn't take that much delta V to get to Eve, but they still haven't updated the Kerbal Engineer for the new version, so I don't have my numbers. And you know me, I need my numbers, people. I really do. This kind of reminds me of the old days, when I flew everything with mostly guesswork, but still I would prefer to have my numbers. Yeah, I suppose there's nothing for it but to attempt a launch. Did I add everything I needed? Okay, we have our solar panels, we have a few batteries, we have an antenna. Science-wise, we have the goop, we have everything. Okay, and this is Eve Probe 1. Okay, good. Hopefully this will work out. If not, we can gather some useful data about our own atmosphere and recover that. Obviously, this thing is not coming back from Eve. I wish I had docking ports. That would be so good to have. Could probably get some stuff back from Gilly, right? The wobble monster! And we are on our way. It looks like we might have some rotation, but things appear to be good. We'll be able to throttle down soon on these drives and right about here. Good, we're still accelerating, that's nice. We're actually gonna start a tiny bit of a turn here so that the solid boosters do not come crashing down right on top of the launch pad once we... Right, this does not have much SAS at all, does it? It's gonna be extremely difficult to turn it. I did not think of... Oh, and I added... I'm actually gonna go back to vehicle assembly building because I did add RCS, but I did not add any RCS ports. Which makes all that fuel useless extra weight. So we can add it right here, and while we're here, because we are gonna need it. Let's not kid ourselves, we are gonna need it. Now, let us... staging looks good. Okay, let's launch it and attempt this again. Come on, game, just load. I do hope it did not split the video for me there. Accidentally. Hate having to glue separate pieces back together in the YouTube video editor. I'd rather not have to do that if I can avoid it, but I have a feeling that it might have split things there. Okay, there goes our shadow. We are accelerating nicely. Right, numbers look good. We can throttle down a bit. Just a bit. Okay. Looking relatively good. Again, small turn, just 10 degrees. Give us some sideways drift. Okay, that's good. Okay, looking good, looking good. Okay, those are about to burn out, so we'll accelerate back up again. And detach. We are good. Turn to 60 degrees and continue our burn. We are burning more strongly than we should be, but I'm not gonna throttle down now. It's done. It's fine. Okay, and a staging event. And our speed is... actually, it looks okay. Okay, good. Good, that's good. Okay, turn this way. 45 degrees. What's our apoapse? Not as good as I would like. Our speed is not that great either, but it is going up, so we'll turn towards 30 and keep on burning. Hoping that this stage will get us at least close to orbit, like really close, like right there close. Hopefully, that's the plan at least. Okay, apoapse is past 35, so we turn over a smidge more. Down to 20 I think will be fine for now. Okay, we're still accelerating. Numbers look, well, close enough to the planned values that it doesn't matter. Let's switch angle downwards a little more, down to 10 degrees up angle. Looks good. Okay. Alrighty. What are these looking like? Approaching what they should be. Okay, fine. Alright, looking good. Looking good. Looking good. I think I want to coast the apoapse right now, and then we shall attempt to circularize this and actually turn this into an orbital path. These will probably burn out before we complete that maneuver, unfortunately. Not much I can do about that, but... and we're in space. Okay, excellent. Let's get close and then start our burn. Close enough. And as you can see, us trying to turn this actually works out well, strangely enough. Okay, just right on the mark. Good job. And accelerate. Give me an orbital path. And apparently I am technically in orbit, but the perhaps is nice and low. Close enough. Let's just accelerate away from that, and we're in a stable orbit. Okay, good. Now we need to go to the map, set Eve as our target, and attempt to... Yeah, it's not the ideal position for an intercept by any means. This would push us into a higher orbit, so we need to burn somewhere on this side. Right? So we do. Right? What does that do? Does that push us into a lower orbit? No, I have this all wrong apparently. Okay, fine, so we'll go like this. What about now? Does this push us into a lower orbit? It does. Not exactly what I would like. Okay, I'm just experimenting, seeing what I can do and how. Okay, it would get us close, but we would need a fuck ton there, wouldn't we? Okay, so let's bring it back down to a manageable amount, like 2000. Say, sorry, not 2000, but 1000. Okay, what about like this? What if we did this? Do have a significant ascending descending node there. Okay, now that's the wrong way. If we burn like this as we are trying to escape with an offset, that looks good. That's having the desired effect. Oh, that would actually put us pretty close to it at one point. What about... like so. And that's fucked because of nodes, right? So, no, that's the wrong way. We want to go this way. It's pretty close, closest approach though. Right? Okay, slightly more. Okay, we can actually hit it on the backswing. So that's not ideal actually, but it's I think it's close enough that I'm willing to go with it. So let us just nullify those nodes as much as possible, and okay, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so our burn time is rather long. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna turn the right way, and we will... Wow, our escape trajectory actually would be pretty angled here. Okay, fine, that's fine. Let's just head for our burn spot, shall we? So we should probably start at about 2 minutes, I suppose. We'll probably have to adjust our trajectory once we get closer. That should be fine. How's our resource? Our electricity is doing fine, so that's not a problem, at least currently. Alrighty, so point it at the right thingy and wait just a smidge longer for the correct burn time. Okay, half before, half after. Let's attempt an acceleration. The burn time is actually less than it led me to believe, so we're gonna wait for another 30 seconds. Let's consider that an engine test. And we are burning. So 1500 meters per second. Looks fine. Hopefully the moon won't interfere. It shouldn't. It's too far away to interfere. That's good. Wonder how much of this fuel will actually burn off. We might come in so hot at Eve that we'll have no choice but to enter the atmosphere and just go for landing. We might be unable to get stuff from Gilly. If it comes to it, I will attempt a atmospheric braking maneuver to enter into proper orbit, but we'll see how well that goes, of course. Because even if I try it, it might not work, and we might just come straight down. It depends. It really depends on certain things. Okay, and the second half of this tank we should have enough for the escape burn at least, then we'll have this for maneuvering and setting up a hit on Eve, and then we'll see how that goes. Yes, off on a great adventure, my little robotic friend. Apparently on an escape trajectory from Kirby. That's nice. Once it gets lower, well, it's low enough now, I will actually want to start watching these numbers, making sure we get a nice encounter there, because we kind of need one, for obvious reasons. Okay, that's looking okay. Okay, we're 100 meters off. It's time to actually decelerate this thing. Do not accelerate, but just throttle it down a bit. Okay, so... Wow, that was so freaking exact. I can actually adjust this further with my RCS, but I'm gonna decouple this first. Ignite the engine, and then we can do the RCS thingy. Maybe. Do I need to do this with RCS? I don't really need to do this with RCS. I can just slightly ignite my engine and just adjust this down as far as it will go. Good. Okay, so 40 days, that's not too long. Yes, we want a nice close parapsis so that we can adjust more easily to slam into the atmosphere. We'll want a really, you know, close scrape. We need our parapsis to be as low as possible because, well, we're gonna need to adjust things, obviously. Okay, we are at maximum time warp. The time is a ticking. Yep. 20 days out. Nice short mission to Eve. Hopefully a nice short mission to Eve. And damn, our speed is insane! Okay, we are close enough that we should be able to start adjustments. So we're coming in what, north? Northwards, right? So we should probably burn south in order to compensate for that. How's our... Just make sure that some of the solar panels are aimed where they should be. Okay, this is coming down. That's good, that's good. We need this to be as close to zero as possible. Anything within 200,000 will be perfect. We should probably grab one sample from interstellar space right now, and if we need to dump it, we can later on, but... Okay, so we could get 55 signs from this. Okay, sure. And get me a goop container as well. 33 signs, that's fine. And a thermometer would be incapable of doing shit right here. Okay, so let's turn towards the sun. Okay, yes, towards it. Right towards it. Let's see what this does to our periapse. It adjusts it up. So we turn around without forgetting it to turn it towards the sun later on, because that would be a bad idea not doing that. Okay, this adjusts it downwards. Good. There we go. Okay, that's good enough. I think that will be good enough. Let's try this, shall we? Just want to scrape the planet's face, okay? Okay. Okay, so we are 40 minutes away from that. Let's just... Okay, it did not screw my approach up. That is good. Our speed, however, is absolutely freaking wonderful. I think I'm in a 270 orbit as well. Yep, Gilly is moving in that direction as well. We need to burn towards 90, get ourselves into a better orbit, and get ourselves a periapse. Okay, this one has been used, so we'll observe another one while in. We're high over Eve. Okay, become rubbery and bounces around. Interesting. Okay, so we should be able to get a fair bit of science just from transmitting these. And just burn towards 90, that's fine. Okay, that flipped around, that's good. We need a periapse of about, well, think 70, 65, something like that would be good. We'll go with 70. It might be too low, but I don't want to actually, I'm gonna go down to 65. We'll probably re-enter, but we don't have enough. We can send another probe to Gilly later. What I really need to make sure of is that I don't escape from here. So, Eve, where are you, bro? There. Need to actually turn my craft here, cause you know, like so. Okay, hopefully the batteries won't die on me, and my speed is really picking up here. This is me being in just 100 times time warp. You can still see the movement even at no time warp, really. You can still see the movement. Okay, let's... Oh, damn son, we're moving fast. Hope I haven't overdone this or underdone this. If I don't aero brake enough, I'm screwed. Okay, there's Eve. We are, I think, in the atmosphere. Let's focus on the retrograde. Are we getting some sort of sunlight still? Ah, apparently we are. Okay, good, I suppose. Flame effects, please. Okay, good. We're starting to lose some speed. Good. Oh, I hope I went in deep enough. Oh god, that sounded wonderful. Okay. While in space near Eve, this does not count as the atmosphere, does it? Okay, sure. Okay, how much speed are we gonna burn off? Hope it's enough. Is it enough? It might not be. I'm actually gonna ignite my engine. And yeah, we're actually starting to climb back out again. So that's sucky. The escape time is going down and the orbit is curving. It's just not as fast as I would like it to be. Okay. So, yep, we're definitely climbing back out again, which is not good. Oh, come on, I'll burn all my fuel if I need to on this. Just let me stay here. Yeah, we're just gonna try and slam it into Eve's atmosphere. I don't think we need to actually, you know, go to Gilly. Suppose we could try to, but no, we're not gonna. Just gonna do a quick mission to Eve. It'll be fine. Okay. Yeah, we're almost out of fuel in this. Well, close enough to being out of fuel in this that I don't feel comfortable going to Gilly anyway. So let's chunk that so that it can go and screw itself as it by all right should. And oh, apparently we're gonna turn prograde here. Okay, sure, whatever you say. And we are definitely re-entering this time. Okay, just no balance whatsoever. Wonderful. Just turn around. Please, turn around. No? Bastards. Okay. So they'll fully open at the same time. It's just oh, no way. Nah, it's just a slight upward swing. That's fine. Okay, so yeah. Okay, we're going in. The first parachute should open partially. I'm actually gonna set these to even higher. Okay. 0.2 sounds about good. Okay, there you go, enjoy. Actually, what I want to do here is log the temperature if it will let me. Okay, we shall keep this data. Good, good, good. No, no, no. Observe the materials bay. Okay, keep this data. And where's that last? We'll ditch something else when we're on the ground. Yep, keep that data as well. Okay, so we're gradually slowing down, in part thanks to our wonderful parachuting thingy. Come on. Come on. Just balance it out, okay? Just use RCS if you have to. There you go. Okay? It's good, right? Gonna land in the ocean, which I don't like. Review data. Keep this. Review data. High over the sun. This is actually the best one we have. Review data. Space near Eve and review data. Space near Eve. Wait. That's okay. What about this? Eve's upper atmosphere. I'll reset it. It's worthless. Observe it. Whilst flying at Eve. Yeah, reset it. It's worthless. Review data. Yeah, reset this as well. Let's see. Observe. Reset. Okay, so okay, all of the chutes are deployed. That's something. Hopefully we won't get screwed here. Okay, we'll want to slow down a little bit more before the chutes open fully, because at what altitude? 500, right? Okay, that's fine. Okay, how much fuel have we got? Enough for a short burn, not a long one. So, about 2000 I think would be a decent enough pick. Oh, apparently that's land, not ocean. Damn, that scared me. So we did a just in time then, huh? So, yeah, we'll do one more material study on the ground, I suppose, and then we will wait until daylight and attempt to transmit this. Okay, so that's looking good. Good enough. We'll get a couple of 100 signs from this at least, and that should be good enough for a quick non-manned mission. Yep. Let me guess, I can't even get off the ground here, can I? Nope. Of course I can't. Observe the materials bay. Okay, 40. Keep. Serve the mystery goo. Keep that. And we also want to log the temperature. Keep that data. And now we want to just... Oh crap, missed it. That was me time warping a bit too fast. Okay, daylight. Sweet, precious daylight. Okay, log temperature. Right. That we can at least do as many times as we want, apparently. These do not get screwed. Okay, so suppose now we attempt to transmit all the data. Transmit all. There we go. And now we'll see. 55 science. 33. They're not actually draining the electricity that quickly. 21. Come on, keep doing it. 40. 24. Good, 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 my child. You are doing well. 32. Right, those temperature scan from Eve's upper atmosphere. Okay, and we're apparently done. These are now inoperable, fortunately. And there is nothing here that would be useful for me. Okay, so let's go to the Space Center and see what we can buy with this wonderful science we just earned. Okay, research and development, 360. I could get the high performance jets. However, I want some more science thingies. Press med barometer. Well, actually no, I do need a heavy lifter. And yeah, I do want this. Yeah, we'll go with this, and then we can get some more stuff for rovers, apparently. And we have 44 left, which is not enough for anything. In any case, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you feel like I've earned a like, well, please leave one. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.